I'm Felicia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, January 27th, 2026, and it is day 4, I believe, now that I've been trapped here in my hotel room. We had a snowstorm here in North Texas. Well, snowstorm is kind of a loose term. Maybe I should just call it a winter storm. We had freezing temperatures, record lows actually, which is just so funny. I come up from the north down to the south and I bring the cold weather. So it snowed, there's ice on the road, and while we are currently this afternoon above freezing, I still don't really feel safe to drive out there. In fact, I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment this afternoon and they canceled on me this morning and let me know their office is closed again today. They were able to get me rescheduled for next week, which I was kind of disappointed about. I really need to get in to see this doctor so I can get a referral to a maternal fetal medicine doctor. I can't just make an appointment with an MFM. Apparently it has to be referred from an OB here in the area, even though I was seeing an MFM up in Oregon. Anyway, the point is I'm experiencing some delays in my prenatal care, which is a little upsetting, but what can you do about it? So I didn't go anywhere today. I kind of want to, but the problem is, since I am so pregnant and I have a 3-year-old with me, I just have this kind of heightened need for safety. I'm being extra cautious, and so if it was just me, I probably would do it. But I do have a minivan. It's not exactly well equipped for black ice and the road conditions. So even though I do see a lot of cars driving out there, I still don't feel safe enough to do it, so I'm kind of locked in again. So I am running out of snacks and food. I'm going to have my husband bring me home something from after he gets off of work. He's been able to go to work, he's been able to go check on our new house and all of that since he's got 4-wheel drive and all of that. So yeah, last night he came home to the hotel and brought me some Greek food, which was delicious. Probably just about the best food I've had so far here in Texas. I've been surprisingly disappointed. I had heard that the food was so good here, but I haven't experienced that. Granted, I have been eating a lot of like fast food and stuff. Like I had always heard Whataburger was like amazing or something. Maybe it's just this particular Whataburger, but very gross. I actually had it twice since I've been here, and both times like 2 thumbs down. Like, no thank you. I won't be getting Whataburger again. There was an amazing Italian restaurant we went to on our first night here, and it was very expensive, of course, so that's probably why it was so good. But that was by far my favorite. I did eat at a barbecue joint, and I had brisket for the first time ever, and that was another thing that I had kind of high expectations for. I thought it was going to be really yummy, but it wasn't really very good. I mean, to me, it just tasted too smoky. It tasted like the barbecue, not like meat, but like the actual barbecue. Like, I don't know what kind of barbecue they use. It tasted like propane, but I don't think it was propane. It just had that like metallic, like burnt kind of smoky taste, and maybe people like that, but I didn't really like that. So anyway, I've been disappointed with the food options so far, and I am pregnant, so I'm like a little extra picky, and I am normally picky anyway. So maybe I'm just hard to please, but so far the only food I've liked was the Italian restaurant and this amazing Greek place. Which is funny, you would think, well, wouldn't you like the like American barbecue food or all that, but nope. So far it's Italian and Greek food that's been the best. Part of me sort of wishes I had just stayed in the house, because if I had been snowed into the house, at least I could have been productive, unpacking and getting things settled and all of that. But I was really concerned that the power was going to go out. I had always heard that Texas is prone to power outages. I don't know if it's because it's on its own power grid, or if it's just weather related, because, you know, they have a lot of windstorms and all of that. So I really thought the power would go out And it did in other parts of Texas, but not in our area. So I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit for not just choosing to be snowed into the house. But I also didn't have our bed yet. We have like the base for our bed that got delivered, but we don't have the mattress. So I would have had to sleep in my daughter's room, which actually would have been fine. I mean, it's the bed we used to use anyway. It's a queen size bed. We also have a huge couch, like, so I had options, you know. I guess I thought power might go out. We don't have our big bed in yet. Might as well stay in the hotel room that's already booked and paid for. Luckily, that's the other thing that we didn't have to worry about, was that, you know, this room I'm staying in is actually paid for by my husband's company. They wanted to give us plenty of time to get moved into our house. We didn't know like last month, like when exactly closing was going to be finalized and everything, and so they booked it through like in advance, and so it's no cost to me, so it's not like I'm losing money by staying here in the hotel. So anyway, I still just wish I had been at the house. I'm ready to be home. I'm ready to make it feel like a home and settle in. But this absolutely has to be the last day. I was pretty sure yesterday would be the final day, but this has got to be the last day I'm stuck here. The temperatures are going to drop again tonight, so all of that slush that's melted is going to refreeze. But it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, and so I feel like I can get out of here. My husband also has the day off tomorrow, so at the very least he could kind of taxi us around. Like if we need to, we can take the car seat out of the van, put it in his car, and he can get us to the house. I think I'm kind of leaning toward that option, just because I'm sick of looking at all of these walls. This room is kind of dirty too. Like, it honestly wasn't that clean when we first got here. Like at superficial glance, like it didn't seem that bad, but I've noticed like all of the spots that the cleaning people did not get to, and it's kind of grossing me out. I'm also feeling like allergies or something about this room has been bothering me, and it is kind of like surprisingly dusty in here too, and I'm sure my house isn't going to be really that much better. We have a lot of cardboard and everything, but I don't know. I just need to get out of here and like get some fresh air. I'm also eager to have access to all of like my hair things again. There is a blow dryer here in the hotel, but that's pretty much all I have. I haven't used it because I don't even have like a blow dry brush or anything with me, so I feel like my hair hasn't been looking that great. I would like to be able to do something nicer with it. In fact, I almost feel like my roots need to get touched up again. They've grown in so fast. I've just been watching TV, watching things on YouTube, trying to make sure my daughter's happy. She's doing pretty good considering we haven't left the room. She's got toys, she's got some things to do, but I know she's excited to get out of this room. There's a couple of times she's gone over to the door and been like, let's go. There's really not much else to say except I'm still here. I'm still stuck here. I didn't get to do anything today. I didn't get to go anywhere today. I did some online shopping for the house, but that's pretty much the only semi-productive thing I was able to accomplish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling real antsy. I'm ready to have this baby. Like, I know I still got a ways to go, but I'm also feeling a little bit like, all right, let's hurry this pregnancy along so I can, you know, have this baby and start taking care of him, because, yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm also ready to not be pregnant anymore. I want to get in shape and lose some weight, and I do still want to have another baby, so I know I'll probably get pregnant again at least one more time. I mean, you know, we'll see what happens, but I want to get in shape. I want to like feel like I have more control over my body again. So I think that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow for another video. I hope that everyone else in this country experiencing a winter storm is doing all right out there.